evening, Morris.
I live in this.
No, Marty, his instructions.
That was. Oh.
I don't want to label too.
So welcome back here, everyone, to St. Loman's Park again. Teams back out on the field for second half. I believe it's very hard to see with the sun here this evening, and to get the correct picture is a little bit difficult, but we're going to try our best here in the second half to improve the picture for you. And wherever you are in the world, hope you're enjoying it. Nowhere nicer than St. Loman's Park this evening on a beautiful evening. Can it be your after? It'd be lovely also. So referee Henry throws the ball in for the start of the second half. Malloy is tackled by Liam Dempsey, and it goes back towards Kevin Nally, who's as steady as he ever is in every game. Back here to Decky Dowling, who should find Kieran O'Rourke with the ball, which he does. Rourke takes it on, Malloy is with him, gives a bit of a funny ball towards McGrath. Great take by Owen McGrath. Great servant to trim football, great take. Gives it on to Mark Malloy. Malloy gives a bit longer here towards Joycey. Joycey ahead of Morgan Callaghan. Morgan, he'd be nearly twice Morgan's age, but he gets the better of him, playing great again. Joycey back here towards Malloy. Malloy takes it on, finds a short ball towards Darrell Phelan, gives it back inappropriately maybe to Joycey. Joycey finds Luke Moran. Luke should look for a score, only gets it 14 yards out. He should tap it over here, but it's a half assault on Oney. Yeah, I know, I thought it was a little bit dangerous. And 8, Conor Farlett after mountain to referee Henry, and he'll be in the book for that. And this will be a tap over free. It maybe 50-50, Morris.
Yeah. I thought possibly Owen should have just tapped it over when he got it first time.
The referee warned that chap.
I saw the ref having a word with him just before half time as well. Bomber, as he's known, likes to have let his views be known, and I think refs after moving it straight in front of goals as well.
So simple tap over there for Oney Connor for his third point and his third free to put Trim back 5 points ahead again, and the game only 1 minute 20 seconds into the second half. So Garrett Dooley has it. They're looking for a short one. 5 got a few in the first half, and they give it to Bomber Farrell this half. So Connor was ahead of Luke Moran there, having a good tussle, the two of them in the middle of the field. Connor gives it back to Dun O'Leary, who finds Connor Farrell again, tackled by Paul Munley and fouled by Paul Munley. Connor steps in, mightn't have done that either. He's moving it up. So Morgan Callaghan has his hands on the ball and punts the ball nicely there towards Luke Martin, who's been part from one first half score, wasn't at the races. But great tackle by Kieran O'Rourke. And lost again, but one back there. Feature Trim's players, their dispossessing the players, and Kieran O'Rourke no better man at it. Luke Martin has been quiet through the match except for 1 point in the first half. Rourke takes the ball, very comfortable on the ball. Kieran gives it off there towards Joycey, Mark Malloy. There's a tough tackle by Liam Dempsey, and he'll go on the book as well for another yellow card, I would think. Both midfielders for Dunderry will be in the book after this. Grabbed them by the neck. Liam Dempsey will go into the book, and yes, he gets a yellow, and on a quick ball here towards Joycey's on the ball again. Joycey's 50 yards out, takes through the tackle of Morgan Callaghan, finds Owen McGrath, who should slot. Lovely point, a great well-deserved score from Owen McGrath for his first of the game. Joycey heavily involved again, but once Trim get inside the 50-yard line, they're dangerous at every occasion. So that's Joycey's first to put the gap 6 points again back to where Trim were in the first half. Ball comes short to Aaron Newman. Brian Dowling chases him out. Ball on the 50-yard line. Brian tackles, fouls Aaron. And Aaron will take the free himself. Brian moves back from the ball. Aaron will look for a punt. The ball goes to Conor O'Shea. Conor, who's been marked by Darrell Phelan. Conor takes the ball on there towards Luke Martin. High tackle from Kieran O'Rourke. He might get the book for that one. It was a little bit more clumsy. I know this sounds like we're hard on Dunderry, soft and trim, but it was clumsy, I think, more than anything. But Kieran O'Rourke goes in the book for that one on Luke Martin. Probably our most consistent player. I think Kieran O'Rourke playing outstanding football, isn't he?
Yeah, excellent. Both codes, but as you said, Luke Martin be a dangerous player for Dunderry, and bar the point in the first half, Kieran has kept him very quiet so far, but he's in trouble now with a yellow.
So yellow for Rourke and the yellow for Keane Downs for Trim, and ball goes in towards Stephen Coogan, but this time hand on the back, yeah, he can have no complaints about that. Every time it goes near Stephen, Trim are in a bit of trouble. So this free will be 50 yards out. Doubles or quits, Morris. I kind of think he might get this one. 50 yards out into the sun.
Nowhere near 50 yards out.
Oh, sorry lads, sorry. Apologies there, folks. So he's 35 at best yards out. Stephen with the right foot to put 5 between the sides again and get his 7th point of the game. Here he comes. Stephen kicks it. Always curls to the left, but always knows where he's kicking it. Great score by Stephen. That's his 7th point of the game. 5 frees, 150 and 1 from play. 6 between the teams. Trim certainly the better side, but can they pull away a little bit more when they look awful busy when they're attacking? If they cut out the frees, they've every chance. Short, nice ball to Kevin Nally, who misses it first time, but will grab it on and gives it off to Mark Malloy, who's been tackled by Liam Dempsey. Fair tackle that time. Ball goes to Conor O'Shea, back there to Conor Daly. Conor shimmies to the right, kicks it in towards the square where Peter comes for it. Peter well under control there by Peter. Should hand pass it to Owen Sweeney, which he does, and Mikey Cullen is mad looking for the ball here. This could go back to Pete. Owen takes it through the tackle and is fouled. Owen needs to take his time now, but gives the ball there towards Keane Downs. Keane is tackled there by Conor Farrell. Keane on the ball, does he foul it? Gives the left-footed free or kick there towards Darrell Phelan. Now the play opens up. Philo carries the ball through. Now my Trimmer at their best. Here comes Philo, take us through Ronan Brady, but he's just carries it one too far, and Joycey was free. Morgan Callaghan just stood into him, but really and truly, who should have released that? Darrell Phelan. So Dunderry in the move, back with Morgan Callaghan. Morgan looking for support, gives it back out there to Conor O'Shea. Conor takes it through the 50 up towards is that Coogan again, on his left foot, just wide from Stephen Coogan for his 4th wide. He really is the only threat up there, Morris, isn't he?
Well, he's the biggest threat. I'm not sure he's the only threat, but yeah, he's doing all the scoring. He's out in front every time, and well, they're playing the ball to him the whole time. The other lads aren't given a whole lot of options. Quick kick out to Darrell.
Beautiful kick by Peter, nicely, nobody on Darrell Phelan. Darrell gives a 50-50 ball, but Joycey puts his toe to it, comes to only Conor. Mikey is coming through. Mikey has a shot from 40 yards out for probably the nicest score of the night. Mikey's on fire. Great stuff, Mikey. First score for Mikey to put 6 points between the teams again, and a change is coming here for Dunderry. Number 17, we wouldn't be sure who he is going to go in. Morgan Callaghan, I think, got a little bit injured in the first half, so Morgan Callaghan is coming off. 17 goes directly in centre back. And Trim have a 6 point gap again, and there is apologies now, stopwatch, there is 7.5 minutes gone. Centre back Morgan Callaghan, who looked a little bit ailing in the first half with injury, goes off there, and Trim have made a substitution. James Cullen is on for Owen McGrath, and he'll slip in full forward. Ball broken now by Mikey Cullen. His brother is now on the field, gives the ball back there to Aaron Newman. Newman keeps moving on to Liam Dempsey. Liam Dempsey on to Conor Levy, back to Liam Dempsey, back to Conor O'Shea. Nice tackle by Darrell Phelan. Man going nowhere, no need for free, and it's really well won back there by Trim. Kevin Alley gets it back there to Paul Munley. Paul is playing quite deep, and he gives the ball off. A nice ball towards only Conor, but it's really well run there by Simon Carty. Simon goes to ground. Probably too much of a 50-50 ball. Here comes Luke Martin, who wins the ball, takes on Kevin Nally, back there to Conor Daly, and cornerback Simon Carty kept going forward. Really well run through there by Owen Sweeney. Wasn't fouled on the way out, but here comes Luke Moore with the ball. Luke carries it through. Nice play by Trim, good defending. Luke held up again, easy free for Luke. Not much happening there. Mikey gets on the ball. Mikey should pull it down, let some of the half-backs take it. Trim 6 points ahead, shouldn't be in a real hurry to take this. Paul Munley's dropped a bit deeper this half, Molly.
Yeah, he's after intercepting a few balls. Well read there by Owen Sweeney, another vital interception by him. Looked a dangerous situation by Dunderry.
Joycey on the ball again here. Ball still in the Trim half, back to Luke Moran, who fumbles, but now he takes it through, and this is where Trim are dangerous, when the play opens up. Luke still on the ball, can flick it off. He does to Mikey. Beautiful hands there to Mark Malloy. Malloy back to Mikey. Mikey still on the ball. Mikey back to Malloy again. Malloy, man free on the outside is Kevin Nally, but Bino turns, hits it wide. I think Kevin Nally was the option there, free on his left. Brian's first wide of the game, and only Trim's second, would you believe, with 9.5 minutes gone. Garrett Dooley will play the ball out with an open score there for just the right pass in.
Just the wrong option from Bino. He normally take the right option, but again, some nice quick transfer of the ball, and like Mark Malloy just couldn't get his hands free. James Cullen would have been in there.
Owen Sweeney misses that from the Dunderry kick out with a great shoulder by Darrell Phelan, but it's another easy free. He's been the same both sides. He's given easy frees. Conor O'Shea on the ball, gives the ball 50-50 towards Luke Martin. He's getting a bit better this half. Luke takes on Kieran O'Rourke. Good tackle by Rourke. Takes it on again. Luke loves to solo with the ball. He still has the ball. Oh, he fouled the ball. Yeah. Henry saw it. He just overplayed it. He was trying to get himself, feel a bit sorry for him. He's trying to get into the game and play himself in, but
I think it's clever by Luke Martin there, because he knows Rourke's on a yellow, and I suppose carrying it to invite the foul really, but he overcarried.
So well spotted by the referee. This is Kieran O'Rourke with the ball. Trim 2-8 to 8 points ahead, and Rourke gives a lovely ball down towards Brian Dowling. Brian gathers and fumbles, gets it back again. Ball on the 70-yard line. Brian still has it. James Cullen's inside if you can see him. Mark Malloy has it. Cullen is still making moves. Ball back to Luke Moran, tackled by Liam Dempsey. Luke breaks through the tackle, gives it off there to Kev Nally. Nally to Mark Malloy. Malloy finds Brian. Not a great ball by Mark Malloy towards Brian Dowling, who was drifted out a bit. This is on towards Stephen Coogan again. He gets the better of Keane Downs inside the 14. Still on the 14. He's trying for the free. And he's kicked it wide for his let me tell you, his fifth wide of the game, and all 5 he's struck are all Dunderry's wides. So he scored 7 and kicked 5 wides. It doesn't look like too many other Dunderry lads can get on the score sheet at the minute. Here comes Owen Sweeney, lovely kick out from Peter, gives it off to Paul Munley, who's playing a bit deeper this half. He's tackled there by Don O'Leary. O'Leary doesn't dispossess him. Owen Sweeney gets the ball. Mikey Cullen gets it. Mikey playing a great match tonight and gives a gorgeous ball to his brother James Cullen. Mark Malloy is in. If he sees him, he sees him. He takes it out here towards, a little bit far from Malloy, but Trim still in good possession here. Malloy under 21 gives it back towards Kieran Joyce. Joyce should find Brian Dowling with it if he finds him. No, he doesn't. Comes back towards the middle of the field again. Joyce, he should have given a simple ball to Brian Dowling. Joyce is tiring a little now. He's given 40 minutes of a great shift. Conor O'Shea grabs it and gives it inside again to Stephen Coogan. Coogan inside, given the mark, doesn't need it, finds a lovely score by Coogan. So Stephen Coogan scores his 8th score of the game. He's him and Luke Martin are the only 2 scorers on the Dunderry team, and he got inside Keane again. So Peter will kick the ball out here. 2-8 to 9 points. Dunderry keeping in with the match, and it's heading. There's 12.5 minutes gone in the second half, first period of the second half, and Peter Farrell has the ball on the ground for a kick out to Trim. Update from Mullingar. Meath are 1 point up with 7 minutes left. So Peter kicks the ball out, finds Kevin Nally with a nice kick out. Nally steady as ever, wing back, playing a grand game, gives it on to Keane Downs. Keane takes it through to the halfway line, finds Joycey. Joycey surrounded by 3 Dunderry. He needs to get rid of it, and he did well to get it back there to Luke Moran, who finds Malloy, I think. Malloy on a lot of ball tonight. Rourke is down from centre back, cuts in from the sideline. He's 21 yards out. Will he score? He should give it to Brian Dowling. He's free, gives it to Brian now. Brian should pull it over the bar. Correct decision, lovely score. Brian is slotting them away tonight. 1-3 for Brian out of 2-9, but really well made there by Rourke.
Yeah, well played by Rourke. Owen O'Connor actually made a brilliant run off the ball. Rourke went with Bino and we got the score out of it.
Short kick out again to, it looks like Conor Farrell. Conor gives the ball there to Aaron Newman, gives it on there to Simon Carty. Dunderry playing a little bit short. Now Conor Farrell is on it off to Conor O'Shea. Still all around the middle of the field. Conor O'Shea's tackle back there to Simon Carty, who looked there for Ronan Brady. Brady is fouled by James Cullen. No need for it at all. And free will take shape from the middle of the field. Number 5, Ronan Brady, has ball in hand. They'll look for Stephen Coogan here again, I'd say. Yes, it's coming out there to Coogan. Keane Downs is on him, breaks away from him, but Coogan wins it again. Coogan with the ball in high towards Peter, very hard to see. Luke Martin is in there, but he tackles the keeper in a small square, and it's 50 for
once the ball is kicked, the player can be in the square. Okay. Once it's off his foot.
Okay. So, but can you tackle the keeper in the square?
You can compete for the ball.
Okay. So Stephen Coogan will take this 50, looking for his 9th point of the game. 2-9 Trim, Dunderry 9 points. What have we got? We'll have the water break, I'd say. We will have the water break after this kick, I'd say. Coogan slotted one from exactly here in the first half and the other end. So this would be vital for Dunderry to put just 5 between the teams heading into the water break. Stephen Coogan lines it up. Luke Moran is ahead of it. Difficult enough into the sun now with this one, but he tends to just get them right, and he screws it really from right to left. Coogan again screws it all right, but screws it left this time for a wide for Dunderry. Believe it or not, Stephen 6 wide, Dunderry 6 wide, and it's the water break. So Trim still in the ascendancy here, 2-9 to 9 points. Game still tight enough, but you couldn't see where, like, the Dunderry, scorers are few and far between, aren't they?
Yeah, what's that? 15 shots Stephen Coogan's after taking. Luke Martin has a point. He has 8 scores and 6 wides. 14 shots, yeah. And there's not too many other shooters there. I suppose this, on a warm evening with a heavy schedule, this is where maybe the panel is going to come into it. As we were saying earlier, Trim have a first championship game of the year for adults on Friday, so I'd imagine there'd be a few lads playing here tonight could be involved in that. Sorry? 9 of that team. 9 of the team that started tonight can play in that. So I'm sure Loman Dempsey and Fergal Lynch are looking on from behind the proverbial sofa. But this game's well in the melting pot here. A goal would make things interesting if Dunderry were to get it. Trim 6 up. And we need kind of Mark Malloy and Luke Moran to get back on the ball again. Luke has gone a little bit quiet.
Yeah, but Malloy is far from quiet. Jesus, he's involved in everything that we do. He's a lovely midfielder, and he's marking a big man, but he's holding his own really well in the middle of the field. So it'll be a kick out for Trim with 15 minutes remaining, and they're 6 points ahead, which has been the case for some time. We'll just reset the clock here. So kick out will come from Peter Farrell. With 15 minutes to go, Trim 2-9 to 9 points ahead. Every time he goes short, he has been finding his man. This time he goes long, and it goes out there towards, is that the sub on? Is Josh Harris, I think, is it? Yeah, Josh Harris is on the field for, it looks like, wing forward. Mikey's gone off. Oh no. Mikey's gone centre forward actually, and Joyce's gone off. So Josh Harris is on the ball. Josh has loads of pace, a young player, he's only 18. Gives it off to Mark Malloy, who 50-50 ball there towards James Cullen, and it's won by Darragh O'Leary, who hand passed it off there to Conor Dempsey. Dempsey on the ball, gives it off to his brother Liam. Liam was left sided and he gives it off there to Dun O'Leary. O'Leary takes it on towards Paul Munley, who gives it on there towards another sub for Dunderry. Jack, I think, is he Jack Fagan? No. Okay, that's nicely won back, and it gives to Mikey, who did well to avoid the hop. Mikey will take on number 17, the sub, and he goes way by him easily enough. Only Connor's going to be free in the middle. Did Mikey pick it up? Can he score another haymaker? Beautiful kick in. Is it over the bar? What a score from Mikey. Unbelievable. Brilliant score from Mikey for his second super score of the game. score now 2-10 to 9 points. Mikey's having a marvellous match, Maudie.
Yeah, brilliant game. I suppose CJ, you would have seen him nearly every age group up. We always knew he had the talent, and he's shown a bit of maturity there tonight. He's doing the right thing more often than not.
Slack kick out goes to Kevin Nally, who gives it back to the man on fire again. Mikey, this is Mikey. Mikey should pass. He does to his brother James. Back there to Malloy. Malloy with a snapshot. Is it over the bar? Wide. That's only Trim's third wide of the game. I think what Mikey has developed is a passing game, Maudie, which is great. The danger when he scores a couple of one like that, he might think that they're available at all times. He did a little outside. So here comes Garrett with the kick out again. It goes towards Malloy. Well, it should have been won by Luke Martin, but Darrell Phelan takes it off him. Philo gives a lovely ball out there to Brian Dowling. Brian is ahead of his marker again, and he slips a nice ball there towards Keane Downs. Keane finds Mark Malloy in the middle of the field. Malloy's calling the shots, gives a lovely ball towards James Cullen. Should have called the mark. Gives it back to Munners. Munners gives the grand ball down the wing towards fullback Keane Downs, who's down on the 21-yard line. He should find a player here. It's Brian Dowling again. Brian's on the ball. Gives it back there to Munners. Keane Downs got a slap for his Mark Malloy was clean through the middle, and Luke Moran couldn't find him. So the Dunderry on the first attack of the second 15 minutes here. Wing back Dunderleary's right free here on the left hand side if he has the energy to get there where he needs to. Towards nicely done. Actually, Trim have moved Kieran O'Rourke back on Stephen Coogan, and Keane Downs is, I'd say, centre back. So Malloy pulls the strings again and gives a great ball out to Brian, who's shown way ahead of Simon Carty every time. Actually, there's a sub on. I think Timber Levy is on. Oh, bad play by Brian. It's blocked by Timber Levy. Timber, who he'd know well, he hurled with him. One back by Brian again. Well played. There's a man inside. It is Josh Harris. Josh has great pace. He'll carry it through. James Cullen is free. Will he go at him? He goes at him. He just has the confidence to kick it. Oh, jeez, it's not good by Josh. He was looking for the pace. He needs pacey. He needs to get on and go. Nicely played there by Liam Dempsey onto sub number 18 again. They'll be looking for Stephen Coogan, which they do, but Rourke's on him. Oh, great take by Coogan. Nicely played. Will he score his number 9? Ball goes wide. He's a class act for Dunderry, Morris.
Absolutely, and well, he was entitled to a mark there, but he decided to go himself. Took on a very difficult shot, and thankfully for us, he missed.
So 2-10 to 9 points. There's 19 minutes gone. There is 11 minutes left in the game. Trim 7 points up. Nice short ball again towards Darrell Phelan, who's moving well for those kickouts. The same as Kevin Nally. Gives it off there to Kieran O'Rourke. Rourke on the ball. Most comfortable man on the ball in the park. Gives a lovely ball towards Oney Connor. Oney's a little bit quiet from play, but he's doing his stuff. Oney on the ball. Malloy is free again. He gives it back to Luke Moran. Moran takes it through the 70-yard line. Can give it to Josh Harris, which he does, and it's back to Oney. Trim will play a bit of keep ball here for a couple of minutes, take the sting out of the game. Malloy has it, back to Oney. Brian is free, he's 3 yards ahead of Timber Levy. Nicely played to Malloy. Oney is with him, which of them goes for it? Malloy goes for it, scores a beautiful point. Beautiful score by Malloy for his first of the game. And Trim are going further and further ahead here, Morris. That's quite impressive.
Really good interplay there, and then a couple of 1-2s between Mark Malloy and Owen O'Connor until the gap arose and drove into it.
Kick out comes from Garrett Dooley towards Luke Martin. Luke is on the ball. Darrell Phelan's with him. Darrell, no need for the free whatsoever. Ridiculous. Dermot Dempsey shouting at the Trim man. Back there to Conor O'Shea. No need for Darrell to foul there. Man was going nowhere. He's
pick up the ball.
Yeah. He's going to get a yellow card for that one. Trim just need to play this one out without getting too excited. Don O'Leary's on the ball. He gives a short ball to Conor O'Shea. O'Shea's on it there. O'Shea keeps going with the ball to the 50-yard line. Gives the ball in towards Stephen again. Oh, nicely gathered by Keane Downs. He's beginning to settle now. Nice take by Keane. Gives it off to Paul Munley. Munners is a little bit quiet, but he's doing a job. I think he's playing more of a half back this half. Luke Moran takes it on there. Gives it off here to, who have we? We have Keane Downs. Keane much better out the field. Gives the ball there to Luke Moran, and Trim will keep ball here for a little while again. So we have Rourke, who is so comfortable looking on the ball, it's unbelievable, and he beats about 3 men and he's still going. He should give it to Oney Connor, who's inside him. Oney gives it there. Yeah, he gives it to Oney now. Rourke needs to get back now to Keane Downs to Paul Munley over to Malloy's easy on the ball too. Trim very, very comfortable at every ball. This is Luke Moran. Luke takes it through the tackle. No tackle from Connor. Gives it off to Mikey Cullen. Mikey gives it off here to Josh Harris. Josh has it on the right hand side. Cuts in. Has he left? Does he score? He earns his free. Ball went wide, but he earns his free. So Josh, it's a learning process for Josh, isn't it?
And I think he was a lot more decisive though that time, Josh. The last time he was in two minds what to do. This time he made up his mind. He went for it. He was fouled. Got a free in. But as you said, very athletic player, very positive.
So there is 8 minutes left in the match. Only Connor gives a sharp ball across here to Brian Dowling from the free. Oh Jesus, little bit unlucky. No, it's a free. There was a Dunderry man sub coming on. I'd say we are twice as fit as Dunderry, Morris. What would you think?
I wouldn't like to make comments that might come back to haunt us in the future.
Well,
Meath after winning the minor by 2 points.
And Meath won the Leinster minor. Congratulations to Kieran Caulfield from Trim and all the Meath players and management, John McCarthy. So Owen Connor slots that one over the bar to make it 2-12 to 9 points. Trim 9 points ahead. That is Owen's 4th point of the game, all frees. Sub coming on the Trim team looks like David Murtagh coming on for Mikey Cullen, who has had an outstanding 55 minutes. Class play by Mikey. So Garrett Dooley kicks the ball out here towards Munners. Munners will win it, wins the ball easy. Munners gives a simple ball to Brian Dowling. Brian is way ahead of Timber, gives it off to Munners again. Munners takes it through the tackle. This is a goal or a point. Chalk it up, Munners. Great score by Munley. Trim are really on top here. First score for Paul Munley. Won the ball himself. Give it off to Brian Dowling, who's having a fantastic match for Trim tonight, both from play and giving the ball. So another sub coming on for Dunderry. They're kind of winding it down here a little bit now, but disappointing performance, I would say, by them. But Trim are far superior in the night. It's now 2-13 to 9 points, and the scores are very varied from Trim. We had Decky Dowling with a goal and Brian Dowling with a goal, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've had 7 different players score. And ball comes out from Garrett Dooley towards Simon Carty. He's fouled by Oni Connor. Simon will take the free. Gives it back to Garrett Dooley. Gives it on here to Timber Levy, where number 19. Timber breaks it up. It's all a bit slow. He throws the ball back to Donald O'Leary. Ball blocked by James Cullen. Finds Brian Dowling. Back to James Cullen. Only could slot this from the 14-yard line. Only wide ball for only Trim's 4th wide of the game. Very accurate from Trim tonight. Dunderry look quite dishevelled there at the back. Now there is 5.5 minutes. Another sub coming on for Trim. It looks like Mikey Cole, who's gone off for Brian Dowling, who had another tireless 55 minutes. Very well played by Brian. He got 1-3 tonight. And Mikey Cullen was the first in the forwards to go there. And a kick out here by Garrett Dooley comes towards Luke, but it's just patted down by Mikey Cullen is on it, or Mikey Cole is on it. David Murtagh gets it. He's 21 yard out. Gives it back to Luke Moran, who's put on the ground, but he's tackled by Conor Farrell. And gives the ball on the ground there to who have we? Kevin Nally. Kevin will find Munners with the ball. Munners looks up. Josh is free one side. David Murtagh's free the other. Gives it on there to Oni Connor. Lovely ball. Mark Loney calls the mark. Correct thing to do. 5 minutes gone. 5 minutes remaining. Take the free. Kill the game. Oni is. I've my yardage wrong. Is he 35 yards there, Oni?
Yeah.
Oni 35 yards out. Beautiful kick by Oni. So that is Owen's 5th of the game, and all from frees, but he won. Well, that was a mark. James Murray's coming on the Trim team, maybe for Luke Moran. No, it's for Munners, who's had a very good hour as well. A little just dropped back to kill the game there at the start of the second half. The first 15 played kind of in the half backline game, well and truly dead. This ball, a little trip there by Mark Malloy on Luke Martin.
Some of the lads gone off for Trim might be playing Friday night, maybe.
Yeah, you could be right. So here comes who's on the ball here? Ronan Brady. Ronan gives a Hail Mary ball in towards Rourke and Stephen O'Rourke, and our Stephen Coogan. Stephen does well. Stephen O'Rourke hasn't played for Dunderry for a while. The Stephen Coogan back to 17, back on here to Conor Daly. Conor takes it through with the left foot, gives it in there towards the free. No advantage, and does he allow that stand? It'll be a free in to Dunderry. Or what's he doing?
Going to make him take a free.
He's going to make him take the free, yeah. Nicely won in there. 3 minutes left. Another sub on for Trim. This one is Patchy Quigley. Patchy could be coming on here for Owney Connor maybe, or for Malloy in the middle of the field. Malloy is going off after another super game. James Murray will go midfield and Patchy Quigley will come in a wing forward. So who's that one? It's Stephen Coogan who scores his 9th point of the game. He scored all bar one for Dunderry. Luke Martin got the other, and Trim are leading 2-14 to 10. So 10-point margin with 2 points, 2 minutes to go. Sun just dying here in St. Lomans Park after a beautiful evening. Peter looks to kick. Will he go long? He's looking for Patchy Quigley, and he finds Patchy with the kick out. Nice ball, well won by Patchy, tackled by number 7. Back here towards Keane Downs. Keane takes it through. Who's looking for James Murray is free. James gets it down the wing. James with the head up finds Keane Downs down the wing towards Mikey Cole. Mikey gives it back here towards James Murray. James looks towards Mikey Cole. Trim just keep ball here at the minute on to Keane Downs. Keane finds David Murta. It's out to Kevin Nally, actually. Nicely won by Kevin. Kev can slip it on if he wants, but he turns back, and we recycle again back quite at 60 yards back. So Darrell Phelan, who solos the ball well, just needs to pass it off there to Luke Moran. He does to Owen Sweeney. Owen gives it lovely ball. Late tackle by Conor Farrell. Same man. He shouldn't really give me yellow. It's too late, but it could have been a yellow. Here comes a nice ball there from Patchy Quigley towards Owney Connor. Doesn't win that one. This one comes to 18 for Dunderry, and off here to Dun O'Leary. O'Leary back to 17, 18 again, and it's on to Conor Farrell. Conor looks up, tackled by David Murta. Still Conor was a bit lucky actually. He nearly overcarried. On to Dun O'Leary. Tackled by Patchy Quigley, and it's terrible by Dun O'Leary. On to Luke Moran, gives it off there to David Murta. Luke goes down with a bit of cramp. David gives a simple ball to James Cullen, beats the tackle. He's through. David Murta's through. Will he take the point? Will he go for a goal? Goes for a goal and kicks it wide. Saw the lights and missed the shot. Same as the junior final last year possibly.
Yeah, but again, very direct and decisive from Trim, from David. He did very well. He made his mind up. He knew what he wanted to do, keep it low, but he didn't keep it on target.
Correct. Luke Moran, after a great Trojan effort, went down there I think with cramp. I think he could have nearly went off. Are we going to bring somebody on for him? Game is 30 seconds from an over with very little injury time, so this will be wrapped pretty quickly, and it's 2-14 to 10 points. 10-point winning margin for Trim at the minute. So James Cullen directing operations out there now. So kick out comes from Garrett, and it gives it to James Cullen's man. Number 3 gives it off there, but is it won back by Trim? Won by 19. A big strong man for Dunderry gives it on there towards Dun O'Leary, who kicks it on to Luke Martin. Nice mark, should be taken by Luke, but he plays on. Tackled there by Decky Dowling, fouled by Decky Dowling, and Stevie Coogan will probably go out and try to secure his 10th point of the game, or is he given that score?
No, make him take a free.
And he's coming back to the free again, and this one should be taken by Stephen Coogan, and the game should finish as soon as this goes over the bar, which should make it a 9-point margin. Stephen is 21 yards out, right hand side, seeking his double figure score of the game, looking for 10. Trim 2-14, Dunderry 10. Stevie kicks it over the bar for the 11 point for Dunderry and Stephen's 10th point. So game should be really winding down. I think Henry might blow the whistle. He's not making much of an effort to get to the middle of the field, so I think this could be the end of matters. Peter with the ball. Henry looks at the watch, rubs some sweat off his eyebrow and blows the whistle for the final action of the game, and a very comprehensive win for Trim, who after the initial 15 minutes really took over. Nice display by Trim, Morris. That's 4 out of 4.
Yeah, 4 out of 4, and I suppose one thing we didn't mention is Dunderry at 3 out of 3 before tonight, so that was the group leaders playing each other, so that's 4 out of 4. And I think we was commented on previously, we have struggled in the past at these cup competitions, but you can see tonight from again the changes that were made that we're building a panel in both codes. Numbers are very good, and then I suppose we'll see Friday night maybe how strong our second team is against Screen here on Friday night. But again, much better performance than last week. Again, we were critical enough last week, but very good performance. Kieran O'Rourke again outstanding. Mark Malloy good in the midfield. Luke Moran very good midfield in the first half. Boinne again with 1-3 or 1-4. Joycey was good on the ball, and a special mention to Mikey Cullen was brilliant. So
we'll wrap up. We'll just give you just a summary of the scorers here. So for Trim, top scorer on the night was Brian Dowling with 1-3, all from play. Oni Connor scored 5 points, all frees. Owen McGrath got a point, Joycey got a point, Paul Mundy got a point, Mark Malloy got a point, and the first goal of the game came from a fantastic score by Declan Dowling. So we're ready to wrap up. John, would you like to say anything before we go? Are we on screen again this week?
Yeah, we're covering the Premier Division 1 with Trim and Screen here in St. Lomas Park Friday night, starting at 7:30. So you're all welcome to tune in.
Thanks for watching again, and have a good week.